They lived in the same house, worked together 6 days a week, kept their money in a joint bank account, even thought together, Wilbur said.
That's Wilbur Wright, born in 1867. His brother Orville was 4 years younger. And as every school child learns, the Dayton, Ohio duo became the first people in history to successfully pilot an engine-powered airplane.
They had this passion, this mission. They were obsessed to succeed.
But though their plane is proudly displayed at the Smithsonian's Air and Space Museum in Washington, historian David McCullough still
is Sir George Cayley, father of aviation and inventor of the airplane. Cayley was born December 27, 1773 in Yorkshire, England. Before Cayley, people were already building flying machines such as hot air balloons. But Cayley wanted to build something new and different, something heavier than air. Other people had already tried to build heavier than air machines that resembled a bird. They thought it was necessary to make the wings flat. Cayley saw that seagulls and some other birds could fly without flapping their wings. They controlled the direction of where they flew by changing the angle of their wings. Cayley came to the conclusion that flapping wasn't necessary for a successful flight. According to Before the World Was Ready by Claire Eamer, the first documented design of one of Cayley's airplanes was made in 1799 and was recorded on a small silver disc. That plane had a curved wing that
UH-60M Black Hawk helicopter.
This is a UH-60 Mike model Black Hawk, and the UH-60 is a utility helicopter. The UH-60 is probably one of the most versatile aircraft in the Army, and it can conduct mission from ranges of air assault operations in combat, which we can take fully loaded combat soldiers in air assault missions onto the battlefield. And then we can turn around and pick up logistical supplies from sling loading water, pallets or MRE pallets, or ammunition to help resupply soldiers.
Sky over the Atlantic, the vast air ocean that must have stretched endlessly for Columbus when he sailed from Europe to America a few hundred years ago in over 2 long months. The same air ocean over the Atlantic probably did not seem as endless to Charles A. Lindbergh when he flew from New York to Paris some 30 years ago. But still, it took over 33 lonely hours. Today, that same Atlantic air ocean, leaving Columbus 2 months and Lindbergh's 33 hours in its wake, zooms by in a dramatic breakthrough.
Since the beginning of time, there have been those men who looked to the sky, who envied birds their graceful soaring flight, who said to themselves, if I could but fly.
Oh, I have slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctuary.
Travel plans? Low or zero fares now make flying affordable. It's all about getting from point A to B. And that's what budget airlines do best, just as well as full-service airlines. What do you get for these low fares? No frills, just the flights. No food, newspapers, generous baggage allowance, passenger lounges at airports, or frequent flyer miles. Only the essentials remain, keeping costs low. How do budget airlines work? The single biggest cost for airlines is fuel. They prefer new planes that burn fuel more efficiently. There's only one aircraft type, so maintenance and training of pilots and crew go through the same program to meet global safety standards. There's no business or first class that requires